Today we are going to find the inverse of the 3 by 3 matrix using elementary row transformation method. Let us take an example of a 3 by 3 matrix. A equals to, let us take the first row as 1, 2, 3, second row as 1, 1, 5, and third row as 2, 4, 7. Now we have got this 3 by 3 matrix. Our intention is to find out the inverse of this matrix using elementary transformation. That is, we are going to use elementary row transformation. See, whenever in the exam they are saying that use elementary transformation, you are free to use either row operation or a column operation. But remember, you are allowed to use only one, either row operation or a column operation. Row operation is much more easier and we are familiar with that, so we will be using that first in this example. So in this example, we will be focusing using the row transformation. As I said you that you are allowed to use either row transformation or column transformation. We will be focusing on row transformation. As I have told you in earlier lecture that in the case of row transformation, we are going to start with the concept of A into A inverse is equal to I. Now, we have been given A, so we will write first that 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 5, 2, 4, and 7 into A inverse is equal to identity matrix. Identity matrix of order 3 by 3 is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. Now, as we know, in the inverse procedure, we are going to make the given matrix A in the identity format. As we know, identity format, the first column elements are going to be 1, 0, 0. So here already we have 1. So we have to make this and this element as 0 using this 1. Now, this and this number both are same. So if we subtract, it will become 0. So R2 minus R1. See, this one is row number 1, this is row number 2, this is row number 3. If we subtract this and this position will become 0. Now, we will be doing that operation. We can have multiple operation at a time. So, I will be explaining that more than one operation we can do in one step. Now, if we have to make this as 0, this is 2 and this one is 1. So, we will be doing R3 minus 2 times of R1. Whenever this number is 1, it becomes much more easier to do the calculation. Whatever is the number present here, same number of times you have to multiply this and subtract in the case of same sign and add in the case of opposite sign. So we will be doing operation here on row number 2 and row number 3. So row number 1 will remain same, so we will copy paste that first. 1, 2 and 3, and here we are having this is 0, 1, 0 and 0. Now, we will be doing the rough part, that is the calculation part. Now, we have the first operation as R2 minus R1. R2 elements are 1, 2, sorry, this is R1 element. R2 elements are 1, 1 and 5. One, 1 and 5, right side is 0, 1 and 0. Now R1 elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 0 and 0. We are subtracting, so sign will change. That is going to be minus, 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 this is a minus and these are 0, so sign will remain the same for this. Now this is 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, 5 minus 3 is 2, 0 minus 1 is minus 1, 1 minus 0 is 1, 0 minus 0 is 0. So we got the answer for second row. 0, minus 1, 2, here it is going to be minus 1, 1 and 0. Now for the next that is R3 minus 2 times of R1. We have R3 elements as 2, 4, 7. This is row number 3 element. 2, 4, 7, 0, 0 and 1. Now 2 times of R1. We will multiply R1 by 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. We will multiply this by 2. It becomes 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 2, 0 and 0. Now we will do the subtraction. Sign will change. So 2 minus 2 is 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, 7 minus 6 is 1. This is going to be 0 minus 2 is minus 2, 0 and 1. So I will write the numbers here, 0, 0, 1 and here minus 2, 0 and 1. Now the job of column number 1 is over because we have converted that into identity format. Identity matrix, the first column of identity matrix is 1, 0, 0, so we got that. Now we will go to the second row, second column element, that is the. Now let us see the next operation, that is to make this as a minus 1 to 1. That means we will be multiplying row number 2 by minus 1 to make it 1. This is a very simple operation. We will be doing directly. We will not have any workflow for that. Now row number 1 and 3 will remain as it is. So we will copy paste that 1, 2, 3, 1, 0 and 0. 0, 0, 1, minus 2, 0 and 1. Now we are multiplying the second row by minus 1. So it will be 0, 1, minus 2. It will become 1. This will become minus 1 and this will become 0. Just change the sign of the second row elements. Now if we look at this position, this is 1 and we want below to that as 0 and above as 0. Below is already 0, so we have to make this element as 0. This is 2, we are going to take the help of this one. 2 and minus 2 will become 0, so we will be doing operation in row number 1. So R1 minus this number is 2, so we will multiply this by 2 and then subtract it. 2 R2. R1 is changing. So R2 and R3 will remain as it is. We will be doing copy paste for R2 and R3. It is going to be 0, 1, minus 2, 1, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, minus 2, 0 and 1. Now here we are going to do the operation. The operation is R1 minus 2 times of R2. We will write R1 elements, that are R1 elements are 1, 2, 3. Right side is 1, 0 and 0. And 2 R2. We will multiply this R2 elements by 2. It will become 0, 2, minus 4 and 2, minus 2 and 0. We have multiplied all the elements of this second row by 2 and written here. Now we have to do the subtraction. Sign will change. This minus will become plus. This is minus. This will become plus and 0. This will remain minus. Now 1 minus 0 is 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 plus 4 is 7. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 0 plus 2 is 2. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So we got the answer here. 1, 0, 7, minus 1, 2 and 0. Now if you look at the column number 2, the job of column number 2 is also over. We got that in the identity format. Now we have to go to the third diagonal element and we have to make it 1. It is already 1. So job of this is already done. Now with the help of this one, we have to make this one and this one as 0. Now what should we do for that? Now this is minus 2. This is 1, so we will multiply this by 2 and add with this one. As I have told you, if the numbers are of opposite sign, we will add. If they are of same sign, then we will subtract. So we are going to change R2 minus 2 times of R2 plus 2 times of R3. And to make this 7 as 0, this is 7, this is 1, so we will multiply by 7. So it is going to be R1 minus 7 times of R3. They are of same sign, so we will do the subtraction. Now step. Now if we look at this one, R2 is changing, R1 is changing, so R3 is remaining as it is. So we will do the copy paste for that. 0, 0, 1, minus 2, 0 and 1. Now we will be doing the operation, and we will be doing the rough part that here let us do the rough one. The first operation is R1 plus 2 times of R2 plus 2 times of R3. So R2 elements are, here we have R2 elements as 0, 1, minus 2, then we have 1, minus 1 and 0. 2 times of R3 will be multiplying R3 elements by 2. This is 0 into 2 is 0, 0, 2. It will be 0, 0, 2. And if this minus 2 into 2 will become minus 4. And 0 into 2 is 0, 1 into 2 is 2. Now we have to add these numbers, so there is no need to change the sign. In the addition, we do not change the sign. In the case of subtraction, we change the sign. This is going to be 0, this is going to be 1, and this 2 minus 2 will become 0, 1 minus 4 will be minus 3, minus 1 plus 0 is going to be minus 1, and 0 plus 2 is going to be 2. So we got the answer for the second row, that is 0, 1, 0, minus 3, minus 1 and 2. Now we'll be doing the next operation, that is R1 minus 7 times of R3. R1 elements are, here I will be seeing that R1 elements are 1, 0, 7, 1, 0, 7, minus 1, 2 and 0, and 7 times of R3. 7 times of R3, that will be, here this is R3, so it is going to be 0, 0, 7, now 7 to the 14, minus 14, and 0 and 7. As we are subtracting, so we will change the sign. So it is going to be minus, 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 minus will become plus, this is minus, this will become minus. So it is 1 minus 0 is 1, it is going to be 0, this will become 0, minus 1 plus 14 will become 13, this is going to be 2, and this is going to be minus 7. So I will write that here, it is 1, 0, 0, then we have the 13, 2 and minus 7. Now we have got this as identity matrix, I into A inverse, we got that as a 13, 2, minus 7, minus 3, minus 1 and 2, minus 2, 0 and 1. This is going to be A inverse into that matrix, will become A inverse, and this is the final step, 13, 2, minus 7, minus 3, minus 1, 2, minus 2,